Welcome to a very, very special edition of the Blue Madness podcast. We are at Richie from Devore's Dodgers Man Cave. We will do a little bit of a tour as much as we can with our semi mobile camera and our semi mobile microphone. You notice it's my other one. And so we are here. Richie's right over there, and he'll give us a little bit of a tour. Probably just have to stick in this room, I guess. Maybe we can reach old Don Drysdale bathroom, the Oral Hershiser bathroom, which is, other than a Bucky's bathroom, probably the best bathroom in the world. Pretty darn good. So today was Fan Fest. It was a long day for some of us, but it's really good to be back. Here's my see. There's my poof. The proof that I was there. It's my media thing. Very exciting to have a media thingy. It was fun. It was way better than last year. So if you went for the first time last year and thought this is what it is, you really got a bad taste in your mouth, because I think everyone would admit last year sucked. And the only thing that would have been worse would have been probably just not having it. But maybe that would have been the right call anyway. But yeah, today was much better. They had everyone, a lot of folks were there. I mean, some of the people, I'll go with people that weren't there that probably you would have been hoping would be there. Um Kyle Tucker wasn't there. Edwin Diaz wasn't there. Even Andy Ibanez wasn't there. Yoshi wasn't there. Yoshinobu Yamamoto wasn't there. But most everybody else was. I'm sure there's a few that I'm missing. But it was good. We had, and of course, Kike can't be there because he's not on the team yet. But there was Miguel Rojas was saying, he said he's positive that Kike Hernandez is going to be a Dodger. So that'll happen in 10, 11 days or something like that. And, we still wonder, hoping that Evan Phillips is back. But yeah, it was good. We it was a little tight initially with talking to players. We got slapped back a couple times. Mike was out there with us. Was part of the group, Mike Salas, and then Pete Soto, and then Gail was out there. Baseball Gail was out there with us, and so we had a good time. Got different types of content. If you go, and we're uploading them now, but there's stuff on X that Mike put out that is regarding some of the what Tommy Edman, Haesung Kim, Will Smith, Max Muncy. He was able to capture them during their meet and greets. They had a question and answer. Yeah, and so this year there was the thing where, yeah, you could sit near the stage for $200. Oh my goodness. But yeah, not a member stream today. We're gonna try and do that maybe once a month. Try. No promises. Try. Don't give me there is no try. Yeah, so that's coming up. There's pictures on the Dodgers 2080 Instagram, Mike's Dodgers After Duty account on X, Pete's account, of course. We did it was cool. I got to have some off the records. Good one with Emmett Sheehan. What a good guy. What a good guy. And then another one with Anthony Bonda. Another just man. I'm just a fan. We had a great chat. The only thing I'll tell you, and these are the important things. He loves Bucky's. So we got the mutuals. Those kind of things that got us talking. But yeah, Pete's gonna have some interesting things up there under his account. Well, and some of these they're all going to come around. So we got some guys in the chat. Let's see. Okay. All right. There's Mike, of course. And then Oscar's there, 2024. That was the year that was before. Yeah, 2024 was a good one. Um, yeah. And Noah in the house, the Aeronetic. Someday you'll get there. Carlos from the East Coast. Good to see you, my brother. Um, Wait, did you change Russ Mancarino? Did you change it? Change your handle there? Yeah. Dodger Boss is here. Well, today I am Dodger Superales. Yep. Hey, Youngie, how you doing? Yeah, we just uploaded the thing on YouTube, but don't watch it yet. Watch it after here. Yeah, but we're gonna just kind of put some things out. We're not gonna just dump them all at once. We'll get them scheduled, and then yeah, Arias that was signed by the Giants. Okay, so he's going to play second base. I guess the Giants have really good defense on the left side of the infield. Their right side is atrocious because Arias wants to play second. If they're going to play Devers at first, are they really playing Devers at first? Oof. Oh, okay. Thanks for listening, of course. That's right. Oh, yeah. Mike does have an eye injury. He was wearing sunglasses the whole time. That's why I forgot about it. You should see the other guy. But okay, let's take a quick look. Things are coming fast. It's coming fast. I mean, we get games. February 20th, is that? Let's see. Did we play? We don't play that day. We play February 21st. Tis a Saturday. I'm going to call it a national holiday. Oh, I'll be at the drag races. I'll find a way to watch. I'll be at the drag races, but I will be watching somehow. The report dates are coming up. I mean, they're in the middle earlier next week, the 12th. Mike, I think, is going to be out there on the 12th. I think you said, Mike, 12th through the 21st. Yeah, no Ohtani pitching the WBC. Regretfully, Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be pitching in the WBC. So, bummer. Just sit him till June. Like I'm gonna just keep saying it. Yeah, so that's kind of that's the main things on the menu. It was cool. I mean, you had on center stage from 12:30 to I think ended before 2. Supposed to go till 2, but you had Joe Davis and Steven Nelson out there. Those guys are so good. The only thing is sometimes they sound similar. That's about the only thing. They're both really good, and one of our friends from the Dodgers Explicit. I don't have my buttons here to press the button. Oh, okay, Mike, you're the 10th through the 15th. Got it. Okay, February. Um, but he asked him Ram's the guy asked him asked the question, who had the better call of the Game 7 World Series big moments? Was it Steven Nelson, who was on the Dodgers radio network, or was it Joe Davis, who was on Fox Sports? It was hot. Yeah, that was part of the problem because we were in the bullpen and it was just pounding on us. All Dodgers in the house. Hey, Clint, man, good to see you out there. I heard you were dry today. Didn't do any shows today. But I get it, man. Dren's birthday party, nice. Get spring tree. I know. It was, it was there again. It's just good to be back out there and to see the stadium, see some people again. Even Dylan Hernandez. But it was good. It was definitely good to just see guys again. It was, just having guys that had rough years be there. I didn't get a chance to talk to any of those guys. Bobby Miller was there and Tanner Scott was there. So that's good. They're out there. There's just about everyone. Yeah, no show for Diaz and Tucker. Kind of bummer. Yeah, to beat the champs, you gotta knock them out. That was yeah. Steven was just good. I mean, Steven can have a different slant because when he's in that role, he's the Dodgers announcer. When Joe Davis is in that role, he's everyone's announcer. So that's kind of the difference there. But I was really, again, happy to be there. The scrum was so tight, and like it was mentioned by Oscar, the sun was beating the heck out of us there. And this white boy forgot his sunscreen, and most everyone else did. So it was showtime's in the house. It was just really beating down, and I really don't want to sit in a scrum, trying to battle with DMAC and everyone else, trying to get a spot. We got guys, they could sit there for hours. I think Doug did. I think people like Doug and Roger from Dodger Beat, they must have worn a diaper because they just planted there and did work. So they did well. Yeah, look at their stuff later, much later. That's on Bowley. I haven't heard who. I missed that one. I've been on the road. I was so good. I wasn't even playing with my phone, trying to do the no touch policies and all that stuff. But I tell you, they start charging 6 to 9 cents a mile driving. I don't know when I'll get up to Dodger Stadium. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, we got opening day, what, the 26th? Or is it 26th, 27th? Those are going to be the two big ones. Oh, this isn't mine. Benji, I wish it was mine. I'm at Richie from Devore's house. Richie, come here real quick. Pop your head in here. This is Richie's place, and we're gonna. Maybe we should just do it now. You wanna do a little bit of a tour? We'll do what we can.
Sure.
But yeah, well, no Gavin Stone. But lots, River Ryan was there and everything like that. So there's Richie. Let's take a quick look here. We'll be careful. Try not to spill this thing. All right. How much room do we have? So here, let me do this. All right. There we go.
Okay.
You can do the mic. I'm going to just I'll watch it and you can announce or what we see here.
Okay. So that's the Fernando jersey. A friend of mine found it at a Goodwill store of all places, so I framed it. And this is just the paraphernalia built over I moved in here in 2007. Started out with some things that were originally in my bedroom, and it's graduated to what is today. The Fernando Sports Illustrated is actually signed by Fernando. So that is really.
I had that issue too.
Right. And also the Steve Garvey, which is to your left. That is also signed.
1980.
Yeah. I would have loved to have the Mike Marshall sign. No, the pitcher Mike Marshall, not the outfielder Mike Marshall.
Cy Young Mike Marshall.
Right. Exactly. And then I got some stuff from World Series past. That's a pennant from the 1988 series, which was bought and is still in great condition. That's from 81. Looks brand new. But the oldest of the old is right up in this corner, if you can get to it. The 1974 pennant, that was in my bedroom.
I used to have something like that.
And the 25th anniversary of Dodger Stadium, that was in my bedroom when I was a kid. The 1980 All-Star Game, complete with the pen and the poster, was in my bedroom. There's even the Sports Illustrated cover that's celebrating the California series between the Athletics and the Doyers. And then the 77 and 78 pennants, both losses to the Yankees, but that was also in my bedroom. And the oldest of the old, if you want to flip a U-turn there, go this way.
Switch hands.
The 1966 World Series pennant against the Baltimore Orioles. That was the last year that Koufax pitched. The Dodgers got swept. And that hung above my crib when I was a baby. I was a year old when that series was played.
Oh, look at this one. Look at that picture.
I got one of out of Jeff and yourself and I got to put up there. And I know you can't stretch that far, but in that glass case is all of my rare stuff: World Series sign balls, the Vin Scully microphone in the glass case with the light on, and over there. The pennant that's above it. Yeah. And if you go up a little bit, that pennant right there, that is a 1969 Dodger pennant. That was also in my bedroom as well. And there's a whole nother room. Yeah. And there's a whole nother room, but we can't go back there. But
down there, all sorts of stuff. They got a million bobbleheads.
Over 300.
Who's the one bobblehead you will not ever have?
The limited edition Sandy Koufax when he threw his
No. Which one? If I were to come with an autographed bobblehead of one player, you would still not display it. Who would that be?
Oh, that'd be my Shohei's.
No, you wouldn't display it.
Oh,
you hate him.
Oh, well, actually, there's a couple. There's Mike Piazza.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, you will not find a single trace of Mike Piazza in this room. This is a Piazza-free man cave. And then if you really want to get sophisticated, if you look on the top, we'll end on this one. That is an actual Dodger fan for a Dodger fan. It's a catcher's mitt. That the fixture is a baseball, the controls is a ball and a bat, and of course the fans are.
And there's a home plate up there.
And there's a home plate on the mount on the very top.
I never caught that before.
So there you go.
And then, like everyone should have a Rob Van Scoyoc. What you call it? Now, what is? Oh, I was thinking. It says on Garen's. It says postseason '88. It's like, wait, no. That's his number.
These are sold.
Yeah.
At FanFest last year, they were selling these at a big stack, and these were actually above the lockers.
I have like a Jimmy Garcia.
Oh, nice.
And I have a Josh Bard 2024 World Series one.
Oh, that's even better.
It was only $50.
Yeah, so this one here has the postseason 23. Of course, William lasted 4 games. There was a young lady today at FanFest that actually found the land in Knack, so she was real happy.
Oh, cool. Very cool. All right. Very good. Whoa, sorry, folks. All right.
Hey, we're high tech here.
Try to land this thing right here. Here we go. See if I can get my beautiful things lined up again. I'm surprised I didn't shock you too much there. Let's see. All right. So there we go. So why no Piazza? So it's I think it's because of the whole Vin Scully thing, right? The Piazza thing. Yeah, I got the thumbs up on that. When they had their contract issues, and they had really big issues. Piazza said some things that basically Vin Scully was being a company man, and he was being basically shining up the Dodgers and trying to make Piazza look bad. So it is what it is. History is history. It really sucks that Piazza didn't finish with the Dodgers. The way that all went down. Who's the other one, Richie? Who's the other one you wouldn't put up?
Oh, that's no Jeff Kent.
Oh, no Jeff Kent. Amen. Let's see. And then we have it has been showcased. It was NBC or CBS that did that showcased your room.
NBC.
It was NBC. So that was around playoff time, World Series time-ish.
After Game 3.
After Game 3, okay. Game 3. So it was really that was it. Yeah, that's right. Because he had to stay up to watch the end of the game, and then had to get up in the real early to do they did like I think 4 different shots or something like that. It like 1 each hour or something like that. And so Richie got about an hour of sleep before he went to work. That's a cool, yeah. Let's see. I mean, as you say, you can never have enough pitching. Amen. Just just don't be surprised if you see a headline, because I was talking with Pete, who's an Angel fan, Pete Soto, an Angel fan. I just told him, don't be surprised if you see the Dodgers sign Zach Gallen to a 1-year contract. Just saying. Um, with Dodgers slow rolling Snell and the young pitchers coming off of injury, should the Dodgers sign an innings eater? Yeah. Plays in Kirsch and May's innings. Yeah, those are underrated, because Kirsch and May were second and third in innings pitched behind Yamamoto. I think, yeah, no one else had 100, I don't believe. Yep, there it is. No Andrew Jones bobblehead. Well, yeah, that was a good reason, because he never did anything to even come close. That was a guy that he really, the Dodgers should have him arrested for theft, because he came in weighing way too much for an alleged elite athlete who was, oh, that's right, Richie was at that game. That's right. Oh, that's right. He wasn't just watching it like some of us were. Um, but yeah, he comes in weighing 300 pounds or something like that. After his 2-year deal, just came in and made a terrible impression. Recovered his career later, but yeah, the video does not do Richie's Dodger cave justice. That's right. Yeah, Noah's been here. I met Noah here. That's right. At the live shot we did, that I did with the all Dodgers, not just some of the Dodgers, all the Dodgers. Let's see. Yeah, all the players are healthy well, Snell's got a little knick-knack or whatever. Um, yeah, Tucker, that's Richie. That's Richie from Devore. He's your guy right here. He's Richard Flores 8395. That's him. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Norm, I haven't seen you in a bit. Given, yep, Snell slow rollout and likely innings management on both Ohtani and Yamamoto and Glass now. And limited innings for returning into starting pitchers. Need for another SP who is durable, like maybe Valdez or Gallen. Yeah, I don't see Valdez being a fit. That guy wants 7. He's 32 years old, wants 7 years. He'll get someone's going to overpay him. He's actually a really good pitcher. He's just he's a punk. Yeah, so you never know, Benji, what you're gonna get, man. You never know. For young pitcher, man, I just got to go River Ryan. I think he's going to be huge this year. Yeah, I think he's going to be huge, and I think Sheehan is going to be taking some bigger steps. Yeah, I was hoping to see Stone just to ask how he's doing, because he's been the guy that I've heard the most littlest about. Something I can share that Sheehan said. He just, because I asked him, "You came back so strong, and not a lot of guys don't." He says, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm just really excited for Stone and Ryan and all those guys, because they're going through the same program I did, and I think they're going to be great." So yeah, there's you just gotta love that. You just gotta love it. I forgot to get this other channel going. So I thought I was connected. I was supposed to go on at 5:05. Right before I was supposed to go on, no worky. Richie's like, "Hey, I don't see your show." So guess what? I had to reschedule it to 5:15. Start a little bit early. Yeah, Dodgers did a lot in the community. Richie's in the house. See, this is it. You got to. This is mentality. This is the one I've been trying to preach for a while. I'm okay that Snell's being slow walked. It's also okay for the Dodgers having starters take 10 IL vacations. Amen. Padres and D-backs won't be pushovers. I don't think the Giants will either. I think the Giants will be a pain, because I like their pitching a bit. I mean, I don't have to like Logan Webb, but I'm going to respect him. Robbie Ray's not too bad, even though he gives me Dylan Cease vibes when the time really matters. Yeah. Oh, Norm. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't show. Always got to show the super chats. We'll get back to that one too. Norm, I agree. He has not developed a third pitch yet. That's where it's got to be that way. Um, I mean, he's got the potential to be a starter, and the Dodgers are going to give him all the chance he can to be a starter, and which I'm all about that. Let him try starting as much as he can, and guess what? Doesn't work out. He did okay in October. And hopefully the Dodgers can really work this so that they again go into the postseason with everyone healthy, and then you go, oh, well, River Ryan was really good. Okay. There's your eighth inning. Edwin Diaz is still healthy. Ninth inning. Tanner Scott became a good situational pitcher again. Yeah. So Kyle Hurt's ready. He has to stay in the bullpen. Even I don't know Gavin Stone. I think he's more of a starter, but they will have options. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Bryce Eldridge. I guess he's going to probably play first instead of Devers. I mean, at least they should. Devers is he's going to eat his way out of the not out of the league, but out of being a useful position player. But hey, like Richie and I were talking about before the show started, teams we don't like what they're doing. The Red Sox. They did everything they could to piss off Devers, so they traded him to keep so they could have Bregman just for 1 year. So they had Bregman for 1 year. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Arias, but he's going to play second, and he's a really bad second baseman. So there's a hole there. We'll see. He's got to get more walks, be a better base runner, things like that. Japanese reports that Sasaki has developed his third pitch. Let's hope so. Because guess what? River Ryan has developed his seventh pitch, which he's not telling anyone about. But I'm okay with, hey, shock us all. Watch it be a curveball, or not a curveball, a screwball or a splitter. I agree with this, Noah. I remember in 2024, people are like, oh, we should have kept Pepio and not gotten Glasnow. There's people online that were saying that. Some people are going, hey, we should have traded Miller instead of Pepio, which, yeah. But, we should have kept Pepio. He's going to be better. But Glasnow last year in 2024 was really good, and they probably don't win the division without him. And then, of course, now he has such a nice thing. And I don't know if you guys saw his interview with Vassay, but Glasnow was one of the few guys that spoke loud enough where I could actually hear him from the distance. Because I'm not going to videotape while Vassay is videotaping and live. So I didn't do that, but listened and just talking. He was very, very animated about Game 6. It was a cool thing to hear. I think it's still the excitement of this thing. Yeah, man cave, 15 years in the making. And just like Disneyland, it's a growing project. Get more World Series, more stuff. Yeah, Zach Gallen for 1 year. I mean, yeah, I agree. Craig's in the house. What Showtime LA? Showtime? What are you going to talk about now? Now you got your boy. Roki doesn't have the spin capacity. River does. Yeah, he's the anti-spin. I don't know if you guys heard. He was Muncie said that on his splitter forkball that the RPM was like 700 to 800. Yeah. Oh man, River just got huge. Yeah, he got huge. Yeah, he's so much bigger. No, he actually did. River didn't announce that on my channel. He announced it to Vassay the time before, but and I poked at him beforehand just to see if there was a chance. Okay, I can see Richie. I can see myself on TV. What a dork. Yeah, Jose Ramirez is one of my favorites for sure. Cleveland really does need to appreciate Ramirez because he's left 200 million on the table future Hall of Famer, and you're so right. They didn't build around him. Yeah, and now it is a very different financial situation. I totally understand this, but Shohei Ohtani said, "Hey," he said it to 4 teams, right? He said, "I want 70 million per year, but you can defer 68 of it. But you need to build a team around me." And the Dodgers have gone way above and beyond. I don't know, Rich. It feels like these are the things we talked about the other night. That's part of it. I talk to Richie, get some ideas, man. I'll just start spitting out. I mean, I'll just start recording conversations or something. I don't know. Um, and then steal all the credit. But no, we're talking about some of those things. Let's see. Was also great when we talked about his faith. Oh yeah, that was on purpose. Really work, yeah. Oh, I can be a dork. We're all aboard the Evan Phillips and Scooble. There you go. Hey, there you go. Showtime's got his new cause. Got to get Evan Phillips back, and then you want Scooble. Yeah. If again, we talked about it. I talked about this with Doug yesterday. I mean, Doug's got his way of talking about how the Dodgers operate, and mine's run silent, run deep, like a submarine, right? And then they attack, and that's what they do. So it could happen. You never know. Oh yeah, that was the owner, but that was Stan Caston. I have a picture of it. Didn't turn out very well, but it was what 80 degrees, and Stan Caston had this big huge jacket on. It was really cool. Me likey, me wanty. Um, can I give my let's always that where was it? Said he gained 30 pounds in 5 months. Ooh. That's interesting because pitchers are not supposed to be bulky necessarily. But I think he's trying to make sure his arm is stronger and that he doesn't break again. I think that's one of the things. Thoughts on the Spectrum deal? I don't know, man. I mean, that is our advantage. I mean, it's like it is really our advantage. Um, we'll see what happens. Just for now, um, the Dodgers' focus is winning the World Series in 2026, and they have to take advantage of that because if they do conspire to do things, and the Dodgers are the only ones that don't want it, because even the Yankees, who are richer than the Dodgers, aren't doing Dodger things, and they should. The Mets try, but they fail because they're just not that good. They have years to build their. First of all, they have an owner that is too much of a fan. I think it's a problem. What did I just click? Yeah, old school baseball. Yep. Heavy emphasis on old. Yeah, cool. I'll try to get that on there. Yeah, I took it's too much of a distance. Yeah, more championships. Get all you can. No, and they will. They're going. Obviously, the Dodgers going all out it's clear. The second thing is they can only control what they can control. Third thing is whatever the deal is, the Dodgers will find a way because they top to bottom. This is a top to bottom organization. They're good. They're really good at their jobs. They will bleed talent every once in a while. I mean, Josh Burns went to the Rockies. Good for him. Um, and Farhan left and came back. And is Stan's jacket available? That's the fourth thing. I don't know. I hope so because I see it. Whew. Yeah. Was it revealed in? No, I paid for game 5. Game 5 sucked. Game 5, I paid it, I'm gonna say with fees and all that junk, 1,100. That was a field seat, but it really sucked. I did get a great view though of the home runs by that dorky looking dude, and then Vladimir Guerrero. So that was good. See, Norm gets it. Yeah, the Yankees and they're still valued higher than the Dodgers, but they're run by a nepo baby. I don't like using that term because it's an insult to some guys, but I'm going to insult Steinbrenner because he's a nepo baby and he doesn't deserve this team. And well, look at what's happened with the Lakers. Fortunately, they're in better hands now, but yeah, you can see it. You can see it. Let's see. Sorry to asking the Yankees. Yeah. Oh, the Yankees series last year. Oh, yeah. Game 4. It was basically the same. But it was with my wife. So one ticket was about 750 for these terrible nosebleed seats. I mean, they were cool. This is our first time in Yankee Stadium. They were at 750. And then game 5, for some reason, almost the same seats, but we were on the second level. I don't know, probably even with Teoscar out there in left field. Really good, great, not great, but good seats for about the same price. So it was just being lucky on getting on the ticket sites. Uh, yeah, that was fun though. It was definitely a trip of a lifetime. Game 1 of World Series. Yeah. Ooh, 782 top deck. Yeah. Let's see. Working on a cutter. Good. Yeah. I mean, he's got to get that going. He's got to be more consistent too. I mean, we saw that he just wasn't consistent either. Missing spots and everything like that. Top 5 MLB stadiums to go to. Dodger Stadium. I haven't been to all of them, so that's part of the thing, right? Despite the fact that just not a fan of the team, Petco Park's a wonderful ballpark. Absolute beautiful, beautiful ballpark and great place to go watch a ball game. Um, I just haven't been to too many. I mean, everyone says Pittsburgh that's been there. Yankee Stadium was cool. It was cool. I've been to the Mets one in 2016. That was kind of I thought it was a little bland. I don't know. I just thought it was a little bland. Been to Arizona, That was the first time I'd actually been to a dome for a baseball game, was there. And that was a 2015 Zach Greinke start, Corey Seager, still hadn't seen him play. So you were deciding to go with Call or Ryan Ward as a fourth outfielder. Man, that's a rough one. Ryan Ward wasn't there. So I think it just depends, right? So if the bench, so Rushing's the backup catcher. Okay, so lefty. And then Rojas will be on the bench initially, righty. Let's see, who am I? And then Freeland or Kim will be an extra guy, and Tommy Tanks might not be on the team, so that might be both of them. So that's another lefty and a switchy. So with that, you got to go with Call, and also Call's a better outfielder, and I think they really need to have defensive replacement for Teoscar Hernandez as much as possible, and with Kike out for at least 2 months, you got to go. I think you have to go with Call. First pitcher is going to be. It's going to be somebody, some NRI, not non-roster invitee from another team. That's my guess on the strikeout. I don't have a name for. Let's see. Who gets the first hit in spring training? I'm going to assume Mookie's in the line. Cool. Well, Shohei won't be because he's going to be doing WBC. I don't know. Well, maybe they get some at bats. I'll go with Mookie. Why not? But the lineup will be half of it will be not scrub. That's terrible to say. Young guys, backups, and half will be starters. And they'll just switch them like that. Then they'll have those games where they do one's on the road, one's at home. They'll do that. How's Ryan Ward's defense? Oh, it can't be Teo bad. Brandon Gomes. So he's a Freeman clone. I that's for sure. I think he's still learning, but I think I just don't know how much credit he gets for these things yet. I just don't know. Lucy Chen, welcome. How can the Dodgers find playing time for rushing? It doesn't seem Freddie is willing to take any days off. Yeah, I talked with Dalton a little bit. I just asked him, and this is, just not there. Oh, here we go. Let me get this one downloaded. He was because I asked him, hey, you want to play what about left field? He's good. Oops, hold on. That's a video. See if I can get that on. Let me download it. So maybe he can he just wants to play. But yeah, Freddie does need to take some time off. If he wants to play 4 more years, we want him to be 4 really healthy years and get the hits that he needs for 1,000 or for 3,000 hits. I know I guarantee that's what he wants. I don't blame him either. Old school baseball guys like myself, we still like those counting stats, and hits are one of them. Let's see, what is this total? I'm just going right now. Total hits 2,431. So 569 to go. So that's what 150 hits a year for 4 years. He can do it. He's got to stay healthy enough. And who knows if he'll even be with the Dodgers. He's got 2 more years, and they'll make some decisions because it just depends. Freddie is he's a legend. He's a Dodgers legend. He's way more remembered for what he's done as a Dodger than as a Brave. Yeah. Let's hope he does, Youngie, not Youngie. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick here. Give me a second. I want to pull up Stan Kasten's video, see if it popped into my area yet. Not yet. Come on. It's weird stuff. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find this, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan of some of those new Windows things, or not Windows, Mac things. Dang. I don't see it yet. It hasn't popped in. It hasn't gone to my feed yet. But yeah, we got to show you the jacket. Stan Kasten, man, dude's a living legend. Dude is he is the man. Wait, what? I wonder if probably put it in a different spot here. No. Maybe. See, put it in the date timestamp, I think, where. Oh, sync pause. Come on. There we go. That's why. See if I can find it. BBOs. Video did kill the radio star. And then video killed itself. Let's see. Is that? No, that's Hey Song. It's not showing up. I just hit save and it's not saving. Well, we'll see. See if I can get that thing to come up. But or you probably just look it up. You'll see it. Price DodgerFest not using Linux. Well, under the covers on Apple, right? It's Unix. I use Linux at work. Who starts second if season started? Well, Alex Freeland wasn't there today, so it's got to be Hae-Sung Kim. Yeah, I mean, Norm, and that's we want that, right? Yeah, we want that. We want Friedman to be in those things, right? The under for Snell 20 starts. Oh, I'll go under, no problem. And I look at that as almost a positive because we have so much depth, and we want to see these guys. It's not like, oh, we just have these guys that are okay. We have guys that are really good, and we want to, I want to see them pitch. That's for sure. Let me make sure my thing is syncing up. Synced right now. Well, where are you at? I want to see the video. Dang it. It's just being stupid. I don't think it's this one. Got some exciting video of Hae-Sung Kim. I love that guy. He's a good guy. Now Pete's got a good relationship going with him. Pause. Maybe it is. Wait, it looked like a video. Is it not a video? Okay, hold on. What time was that? It was earlier, so let me. That Landon Knack look. Some people were like, "Whoa, he lost a lot of weight. He looks really, really fit." Again, pause. Oh, there it is. Wait, that's my shot of it. Well, I'll pull mine up, and then if I find Mike's, mine has more of this side. I'll pull it up. Yep, Giants got Luis. Hey, Mr. Classic, what is happening? There's Caston in his jacket. You can see it, pretty darn cool. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more for you. Need it. Oh, okay, there's Mike's. Okay. Let me see if I can blow that up so we can see the jacket. That is where it's at. Give me that. I really like when they would be back to back, would be even better. I can go through the pictures real quick that I took. I don't have a ton, but let's see. We'll start at the front. They're doing some construction on those things. I think they're just adding room for more numbers and more banners. Landon Knack and Vassay. Vassay does a good job. Will Klein, Robleski, Dalton rushing again. Robleski again. Don't worry about it. That's Rogers. Back of Rogers' head. Looks like more Robles. No, that's River Ryan. Got different. There's Jim Hill's head. More River Ryan. I like that was a good shot. There is Dreyer and Kasparius. Sheehan. And more Sheehan. Stan. Alex Call. Dreyer with Pete in action. There's Hae-Sung Kim. Anthony Bonda. Great dude. Great dude. I didn't mean to take Alden Gonzalez's picture. I was just shooting with my camera way over my head. Is that showing up? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's supposed to be Tommy Tanks. There he is, back at Tommy Tanks' head. So great shots there. There he is. I got to do some deleting. There's Brewstar going. How do you turn this on? Blake Snell ready to go play more video games. There's Roki himself, more Roki and his interpreter, Edgardo, Mr. Excitement. Truly Mr. Excitement because he's so darn good. Will Smith. There's Tanner Scott. He was in a really good mood. It's good to see. There's the nicest guy. You just see it. Dookie Butts. Bunch of dudes. There's Freddie coming in. There's Bonda and Freddie. Fessay is happy to see his friends. There I am doing work with Freddie in the background. I'm going to leave this. Just read it for yourself. Tell me what you think about it in the chat. I sent it to my son, see if they notice anything. That's just great work on my part right there. Oh, there's Miggy. Miggy Rowe. Legend. Shohei Ohtani walking. Don't worry, I won't play it for you. But it is on the internet. Or Miggy Rowe. Then there's the legends. Beer Salt Bob. The baseball LA bobblehead or LA baseball head guy. Used to, when I was a fan, I always hang out with those guys, just doing little things here and there. Those are great. They just love the Dodgers. There you go. There's my photo dump. Go to X for Dodgers After Duty for his photo dump. He's got all sorts of stuff out there. Let me stop sharing that. All right, back to my grill. Let's see. Oh, he's speaking tonight at a church. Oh, very good. Yeah, he actually goes to the church I used to go to down in San Diego. Do you think Ohtani will piggyback? They'll start Ohtani. Ryan is built up. He's ready to go. This is a regular offseason for him. Waiting for spring training. Yep. But it's fun though to see. Yeah, Uncle Stan just wearing it, man. He did take it off. It's just way too flippin' hot. It was just so. Oh, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, South Bay. Okay, are you there, Mr. Classic? I agree, Christian. Go Dodgers. Dodgers go. Whoo. Oh, 6 o'clock. That's a cool alarm clock. Yeah, however, I'm not a fan of the changes that the Mets made that much. I don't think they're that improved. Or if I take the Brandon Gomes improved, and the Andrew Freeman, they always do that. Raise your voice at the end. Raise your voice at the end. So I don't. But in fairness, Dodgers had big roster changes in 1988, and they won. I just don't. I think that was also Herculean efforts. They did it with their pitching, including Oral Hershiser, but there were some key hits with guys like Mickey Hatcher and Steve Sachs, and of course Kirk Gibson. But they changed their team greatly because they brought in that offseason, they brought in Mike Davis, Alfredo Griffin, Kirk Gibson, Jay Howell. They also moved guys, like they tried to move Pedro Guerrero back to third, which, yeah, expected results. Because Mike Marshall went to first, because they were going to go with Gibby in left, John Shelby in center, and Mike Davis in right. Mike Davis was terrible for the Dodgers. He will admit that. And then at first was going to be Mike Marshall, the other one. The General Soreness, Mike Marshall. Second base was Saxey. Griffin was short. And Pedro Guerrero at third. So there was a lot of changes just by moving guys. So it was like 5 guys in different positions that weren't there at the end of the season at those positions. But then during the season, I mean, they ended it with like Franklin Stubbs at first, Jeff Hamilton at third, Mike Marshall was back in right, Kirk Gibson was on the bench, so Hatcher played there. Rick Dempsey was the catcher in the last game because Socha was not 100 was hurt. So it was crazy. Yes, we do hope Kershaw shows up on ring day. So that opening game, that opening series, the opening game is supposed to be on the NBC thing, and if he's going to work for NBC, maybe he'll be there. Let's hope so. I don't think I don't think they really asked Tucker those questions. I think they asked other people. I think they do this with everybody, not just Tucker, but I think they do this with they're gonna, after what happened with Urias and with Bauer, both, whether you agree if they were guilty, not guilty, very questionable character. And I think they really said, hey, we're going in hard. Yep, Tracy Woodson played some third base there too. I think Jeff Hamilton finished, but yeah, Tracy Woodson played some third. Did he play that year though? We'll have to look. I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm surprised I remembered their opening day lineup, so that was pretty cool. Or kind of what they was supposed to be. Let's see. Do you think the Padres get sold this year, and will they remain in San Diego? They should. It's a really good market. It's just they overdid it, and in spending. So they needed to build their team around the stars that they had, and I think they were trying to do that. That's why they gave Machado all that extra money. That's why they tried to do that with Bogarts, and they're trying to build around Tatis and Machado, and they had Juan Soto too, and it just did not work out. With arguably one of the allegedly best managers at the time was not Bob Garrett. It was BMO, Bob Melvin. Didn't happen. That was just the way it was, and so yeah. So I'm not, I know that I had brought up some of the stuff that was allegedly about Tucker, but remember, if you look at the last few videos where I talked about Tucker, I said if the Dodgers sign him, it will be because the Dodgers have done their homework and they believe in him. And so if they're going to believe in him, I'm just going to trust them. The Dodgers have earned that trust. I think they did get burned before, and they've learned. And yeah, you can say anything you want if Trevor was guilty or not. I think people they bring their bias to that. But it was his past. I mean, forget the fact if he was guilty. What he did was just slutty behavior. There's nothing else to say it. Some of us would call it what it is. It's really sin. Gross sin. And stuff that you would not want your son or daughter doing. And really, you shouldn't want yourself to do it either. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great place there. Petco's a great place to watch a baseball game. Their food's good. I mean, better than Dodger Stadium. That's easy to do, though. Yep, let's go. 12:10 Pacific time. February 21st. That is exactly 3 weeks away, folks. But also will be the Summit Racing first race of the season at Barona Drag Strip, February 21st, 9 a.m. Be there. Come on out to the drag strip. Hang out with me. Or bring your car. It's even better. I need to get my car out there. I race usually on Friday nights. They have a Run What You Brung. So it's all the street racers, all those Honda Civics where their axles break and all that type of stuff. Because, yeah. Yeah. No, they went everywhere to look at Tucker. That was, you see a couple things that leak out. Sometimes that stuff is leaked out by people that just maybe they wanted them, and so they leak it out by some other channel. And all I know, he's a Dodger. He's going to be our right fielder. Teo wasn't there. Sorry to do that all the time. He's our right fielder. We will be improved in right field. Hopefully, he's healthy. He wants to win a Gold Glove again, and he's a really good hitter. So, I mean, and clearly, he's better than our previous outfield acquisition from last offseason. Right, right. So, all right. It's been about an hour. I'm pretty hang up in a minute. Head back to San Diego. Gonna go to church. I'm sure Richie's gonna be going to church tomorrow. Yeah, see? He'll be there. Yep. Yep, see that there you go. No, the workout, I mean, hey, all you gotta do is look on Instagram. Best shape of his life. No, I actually I don't like athletes doing I look at me working out. Yeah, I don't think it's a good look. Because really, it ain't that work. The one shot, you can go and do a couple shots and go, look what I did. I did all this work. Well, did you really? Were you at the gym for 10 minutes or were you there for 2 hours? I think he was there for 2 hours. So I'm going to give him credit. Some of those things, that's what they like to do. Good luck with traffic. We should be good on that one. Um, yeah, they're going to question that. I still remember, Norm. 2022 when Freddie was new to the Dodgers, especially after his first visit to Atlanta, where he, really had issues, right? He was upset. And then there was a picture of Freddie, of like everyone was on the rail, and Freddie was on the bench. I got a text from her. Look at this. Freddie's clearly not fitting in. He probably just got done hitting. He was sitting there. There was nothing. There's nothing there. But that will happen. There's going to be a few things where Tucker's going to be seen with a yawn or something like that. And they go, see, he has no fire. He doesn't care. Just, just do. There's the late great. Some of you don't like him. I don't care. He influenced me a lot. The late great Scott Adams would have these things that he would say to go, hey, how do you know you're trying to figure out what's truth? And I can't remember what he used the term for it, but he had one, it's like, well, does it make sense scientifically? Does it make sense? Oh, what a blah blah blah. But it goes, then there's this one, it's just really? Really? So use that. Use the really when people say something silly like that. You really think because of one picture that Freddie Freeman isolated from his teammates? No. Let's see here. Mentioned Smith will bat fifth. Thing is with Smith, though, he's going to be sitting quite a bit too. He's a catcher. Let's see. What do you got? You got Ohtani, Tucker, Mookie, Freeman, Will, Mookie, Tucker, switching against left and right. You've also got then you go Teo, Muncy. Max Muncy might be batting seventh, sixth. Dodger 28 replacing all Dodgers podcast after our Saturday live stream. Yeah, mine's a little cleaner. I'm telling everyone to go to church. Richie gets on the phone telling the Padres to go, themselves. Which, actually pretty hilarious. Okay, so his BABIP was 345. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. That's a good thing. You start out with the season. The Dodgers let's just say, I don't want this to happen. Let's say Mookie Betts starts playing like July Mookie Betts. I think the Dodgers would start moving him down. But it wouldn't be like after a month. It would be still after 2, 3, 4 months before they would do that. It took them quite a while to move him down or to start sitting, what's his name? Pages. Pages wasn't there either. Man, all these guys that weren't there. I was commenting to I think it was Gale, baseball Gale. I go watching some of these players. I go, boy, I bet you if these players were told that this was the last fan fest ever, they would be super happy. But they were there, put on a smiley face. I appreciate those guys. They're doing the thing. Hopefully Pete Soto gets a chance to catch some of those guys. Last year got to catch Landon Knack. So they should use his services. But they also didn't have a stadium last year, so it's a little different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we had Conforto. I didn't question Conforto's fire. I just I don't know what happened. He's still unsigned. Not saying we're gonna get him. God is Dodger Blue fan. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be we'll see. But hey, it's all exciting. We got the trumpets coming, trying to get my oldest and his fiance to when they enter for their wedding reception to play the Timmy Trumpets thing. Um, we'll see. Trying to get that. Now my youngest would play it because he loves that song already. I didn't mention about Yamamoto. There was no reason given. I'm just guessing he's still in Japan. It's a big these guys when they leave their home country, they go and then they don't get to come back until hopefully with another World Series one. So hopefully in November again. Yeah. Yeah. Giants fans get all hyped up about Arias. I am not going to spring training so far. I so here's the deal, and I'll make sure to clear this up. I got a lot of stuff going on. I have my son's getting married in Texas, March 7th, right? I also got two more weddings in April. One's on April 1st on a Wednesday. My nephew's getting married because if you get married on a Wednesday at a real nice place, you get it for a good discount, and that's what they're doing. So good for him. But then the week next Saturday, we're back in Arizona for that, and plus I got drag racing. But what I'll do, I'll be applying. Well, I'll look at games. I'll go. I'm going to apply for a game. If I get the game, so usually I'll get the approval like 7, 8 p.m. I'm in the car at 1 a.m. on my way. Giants infield's looking better. Yeah, if they're going to play the young guy at first, they'll be in better shape. If they play Devers at first with Arias at second, that's going to be awful. But their left field's good. Left side of the field is good. They're just trying to make something happen. Arias wants to establish himself as a second baseman because everyone knows you can't have a guy with an OPS of 720 or whatever OPS. No, it doesn't matter if he's hitting 330. Yeah. I'll get that in a second, Norm. So he wants to establish his value as a second baseman where you can have a 720 batting 330 type thing. But he's gotta get in better shape. I can tell he's kind of like me. He's just weight. He attracts weight, I think, a little bit. A little heavy. Ohtani said he didn't go to Japan this offseason. Jokingly said Yamamoto elevated his status to Big Lion after the World Series. So he's back to Little Lion for his notable noted fan fest. That's pretty good. He joked he's too big. I love it. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. Things you don't hear. I couldn't hear a darn thing. So, and I wasn't paying attention with it when Ohtani was on the field trying to get some content with pictures and actually that's when I was talking with Bonda. We hung out with Bonda. I'm going to say about 20 minutes or so. It was really cool. Really good guy. Really good guy. He's a good dude. Yeah, I know I get you, man. He has no show. Yeah. Cool. All right, folks. I'm going to sign off. This is Tim by himself. Not really by myself. I got Richie right over there. But thank you to Richie and his lovely wife for allowing. Now she's not here, but for allowing us to hang out here and try. Hopefully, we can do this again if we clean up well. And it's really cool. This is an amazing room, and there's another room, and there's a cool bathroom too. So it's pretty darn cool. Props to Richie's wife. Let's just put it that way. She lets him do it. So we got, you got to love that. So cool. Thank you to Richie. Thanks for everybody showing up back to back to back to back. It just never ends, folks. Don't let it end. And great hanging out. Props to Mike out there and Pete, and to Gail, Baseball Gail. Good to see everyone else out there. And yeah, Clint and I need to do a show. It's been a while. I should get him on my channel. I need the love, man. I don't help his channel. He helps mine. All right. Thanks everyone. As always, you know what it is. God bless. Boom, and go Dodgers. Oh, this way. There it is. Adios. Bye-bye. And go to church.